Alright, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Twan, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm gonna show y'all how to make like beats replacements. I've been making beats for a while now, and I've kind of seen like a recurring pattern in the types of beats that like artists want to pick, artists want to rap over and stuff. So if you've been struggling to like get artists on your beats and stuff, this video is probably for you, honestly. So yeah, I got a couple gems, and let's get straight to the video. All right, so I got two examples of two different beats, very different beats. One that's like way more bouncy, and then one that's way more kind of like up tempo and like, you know, tuned into like what's happening right now in like music and stuff. So this is the first kind of like bouncy one. So first off, like, honestly, you want to have like your melody super fire. You want to have like a very fire melody, because like honestly the first couple seconds are like the most important. It's like, you know how when you meet people they say like the first impression is the most important. Well, it's kind of the same in the songs, because you got to think like when an artist is going to be listening to a beat, he's going to be thinking like, okay, I need to have like my audience like really like in tune as soon as they press the play button. Not that they press the play button, they're like, nah, and then switch to another song. So you need to think that way too about your beat. You need to have the melody very fire. So I picked this melody from Des Right. It sounds dummy hard, so it sounds like this. That's kind of like, well, as soon as I heard this, I was like, what? This is crazy. So it immediately made me want to like start laying drums. I actually think I was working on another loop, and I had to save that other loop to start this one right here, because I was just getting so many ideas. So I started first with the hi-hats. So this was the hi-hat bounce that I got. So I didn't go like just like straight two-step like I kind of wanted to add some bounce to kind of move with the way the bass line was also working in this, like you can hear. So it's not just like straight, like, you know, on every hits on every beat and stuff. So then I added the claps and the snares, and you can kind of tell the bounce is coming along. And then I added like some open hats. Now, what kind of carries the bounce is definitely like in the hi-hats. So you hear there's a lot of room in the hi-hats. Like, let me just play the drum solo. Like you can hear there's like a pause right here, and then it starts like it's brought back with a snare and then an open hat and then like a hi-hat roll. So it just has like a lot of bounce, you know? I'm not sure, I think it was like Mozart, or was it like, I think it was Mozart. It was like some very famous musician who said that like the most powerful moments in music are like, is in the silence, you know? And I think like this is a good example of this. Like the silence kind of gets you like, oh, like what's gonna happen next, you know? So yeah, then now we get into the 808s. The 808s are super simple, all right? This is what it sounds like. Super simple. I really didn't do too much. I changed it up a bit in the verse because I mean I gotta admit, like just having this repeated throughout might get a little repetitive. So for like the second part of the verse, I added like this little variation right here where it goes like this. And so with the and with the other drums right here. You know, it just adds like so much bounce, man, so much bounce. And then with the beat, you just get this. This is like arrangement, I kind of have like an intro right here, and then I have a pre-hook, and then a hook right here, and then a verse where I take out the 808 for the first part and I leave the kicks in. And also I have like this hi-hat thing right here. This is also something you can do in some of your beats. I would just, you know, advise you to just see what sounds best, because some beats, like, you can't really do it because it just doesn't fit too well. But for this verse section, the transition from the hook to the verse, I took out the hi-hats for the first 2 bars. This is kind of like just to direct the artist and tell them like, okay, this is like the start of the verse. This is the end of the hook, this is the start of the verse. So now you can kind of like, you know, maybe if you want to like change up his flow or whatever. That's pretty much the whole beat, you know? So yeah, just a lot of bounce, a lot of room, a lot of space, but just, you know, keep it bouncy, fire melody. And there you have a beat that's very likely to get placed. So now let's get on to the other beat. All right, so I'm in the other FLP, and as you can see, this is like, you know, you can already tell there's like a 2-step hi-hat. You know, it's kind of more basic, but still very fire. So I started with this like loop, I think from Palace. So the loop was originally at 96 BPM, and I turned it down to 180, so which this is the equivalent of like 90 in halftime. And I'm gonna just let y'all listen to the drums first. So the drums are kind of busy, and it's 180, so you can't really go crazy with like too many hi-hat rolls and stuff. But I'm gonna just kind of show y'all what carries the bounce. I mean, these like accent snares right here. So yeah, the fact that it's very repetitive when it's very fast, it's kind of like what brings the bounce, and the repetitiveness is kind of just brings like a sort of like, it just makes the artist familiar with the beat. And yeah, you know, then the bounce is kind of carried in the 808s. This is how the 808s sound. So this is like some sauce right here. So you can hear like for the melody and the hook, it's very bouncy, it's quite full. For the verse, I chopped up a part from the sample that's a little quiet, like a little softer. Oh, I think I actually just half-timed it, no? Yeah, I just half-timed it, so it's like way slower. And I made the 808s kind of follow that slower pattern. So you can hear right here. You know what I'm saying? Like the 808 and the melody are very cohesive, and yeah, it just adds to the bounce, you know. And then when you bring everything back in. Repetitive, very good for like an artist if they want to like rap over it or something. And then I have this like other section right here where I bring out some I bring back in some of the percussion, and I have like this other part of the sample. And then that's actually the bridge right here. And then it brings back into the hook. Again, for the arrangement, it's pretty basic. I have a hook, verse, a pretty long verse, and then a bridge right here. But I mean long, since it's so fast, it doesn't really matter if it's like 24 bars. Yeah. And then a bridge, and then back again, you know, hook, verse, bridge, hook, and then outro right here. But yeah, as you can see, the hi-hats stay the same throughout. You know what I mean? The claps and the claps are also the same throughout. I just took out some percussion right here, brought some back in, changed up the melody. So yeah, you know, but it has the bounce and it's super fire. My friend made a super fire song to this. It's gonna come out pretty soon. I'll let y'all know when it's out. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys could take some value from this video. And yeah, I hope, you know, it can help to improve your beats. As always, let me know what you guys would want to see in the next videos. And yeah, that's it for me today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.